Hello, the purpose of this video is to show how you can pass data between the various applications of the MusiCHI Suite. Three of the applications, the player, the Reaper and the tag editor, have editing capabilities. So let's see how we can exchange data between the player and the Reaper. If you had groomed your metadata as you should in your library, then you can use them as a reference when you're gonna add to it. For example, I'm gonna rip a Rachmaninoff CD, which I know I already have, is just a different version. And as most often, what you can find in the internet is not so great. So maybe it's better to use as a reference what you already have. We found the CD both in FreeDB and in Amazon. Let's get Amazon data, looks cleaner. Update tag, all, and here we are. Now, let's get what I have already from Rachmaninoff, the same CD. And I can get file information, and you see this form, the manual entry form, is shared by the Reaper, the tagger, and the player. And it has a copy and paste feature. So here you can say copy, and to be consistent I'm going to take the album, the artist, the composer, the instrument, the album artist, the genre, the period, and the epoch. Now I say proceed. That will save it in memory. Then I can return to my CD, highlight all the track because it's one album and one composition, it's the same thing, and press paste. And as you can see, all the information has been entered properly. Now here, of course, I will remove the performers, and we're set. Save. As you just saw, it's very easy to share information using the manual data entry form to pass info between the various apps of MusiCHI Suite. One field that I left in purpose untouched is the composition field, because there is also another feature. You can copy the compositions right away. So if you were to open here in the Reaper all the tracks, and let's put composition to blank, if I go to the player and I say right click, copy data to clipboard, composition, or Control K, it came here. Now you can save, and the composition is clean. You just have to add the performers and you're done. This composition copy feature is very handy when you have few interpretations of the same piece, so you want to make sure that they are written consistently across your library. For example, here I have the list of Beethoven symphonies, and you can use the first one as a reference, and if you keep adding, you can use the composition copy feature, so you can be sure they all be written the same way and therefore sorted properly. So we give a quick tour on the possibilities to exchange data within the MusiCHI Suite. This gives you consistency across your library and it speeds up data entry. Unfortunately, in the classical world, the data offered in the various data sources on the internet are not so great, so there's always a need to do some adjustment by hand, and we try to offer the best tools to perform this task. Thank you for listening.